Hello everyone! Welcome to a brand new episode of Unobtained. And yes, you see it correctly, it happened again. You know, this time I'm not dying, this is actually an issue. In this version, you don't die in the void. So the place where I fell into the void was close to a command computer. So I rewrote the resource spec to set keep inventory to true. So if I go back to normal 1.7.10, I believe if I log in, I should die, but retain my stuff. Yes, exactly as I thought. So you might be asking, how did you fall into the void again? Well, that's because I'm uncovering the void with this giant dig project. And as you can see, there are a ton of void holes already. It looks a bit weird, it isn't flat. And that's because I'm using these little mining turtles. And if I give these some coal, and I would say excavate 3x3 area, then you can see it will mine for you a 3x3 area. And it will do this all the way to bedrock, or in this case, the void. So yeah, the reason why I didn't finish it is because of the following. Yes, this is really annoying. You cannot see where you're going, and before you know, you will find yourself a void hole. That's really inconvenient, and that's why I'm also not finishing this with mining turtles, because in a few versions, we will not have void fog anymore, which is really nice, because this is really annoying. Another reason why I'm digging this hole is because of the unique underside of the brick pyramid. As you can see, it has this weird shape with all these weird, I don't know, sort of monoliths coming out to the bottom. I'm not sure how to call it. Well, that's because brick pyramids actually adapt to the shape of the terrain. So the terrain here would be a lot lower than terrain over there. So this is especially well visible on the outside, because as you can see, if I destroy these blocks, instead of the break continuing, it will actually stop at the grass. And that's because the break pyramid adapts to the terrain. So before we update to the next version, I want to show you guys something. As you can see, I have these chests over here, and these have a bunch of illegal blocks, items, etc. For example, all these spawn eggs, which I already had a few of, but now some more. And even some barriers, which I can open in the future, sadly not now. A lot of player heads, and also some really strong armor and tools. So I would like to ask your opinions on this really strong armor, because on one hand, it kind of breaks the survival experience, but on the other hand, it both makes the game more fun for me because things are going a lot quicker, and because things are going a lot quicker, making content will be a lot faster. So please let me know in the comments, and by next episode, I will try to adapt to what you guys ask. So there's one more thing I want to do before we update to the next version. And that is to change our world spawn from the floating islands here in the middle to somewhere else. The reason why I want to change the spawn location is, for one, these floating bridges are awful. And for two, if something is gonna corrupt, it are gonna be those 4 region files, because that is where the spawn chunks are located. And as you can see, we have some interesting stuff here. We got some monoliths, we got part of the brick pyramids, and some old terrain, and I really don't want to lose that by accident. So let's plan out first where it is not going to go. It's not gonna go in those 4 original regions, also not near the brick pyramids or the nether terrain. We also got quite a few old chunks, some areas that should stay unloaded, and some odd terrain generation. So that leaves us with about this area. And since I don't really want to load new region files, because that's where new terrain is gonna go, I want to set my spawn location to pre-existing regions. And I think the best spot for this is right here. It's still quite close to the pyramid, as you can see, and it only has a few ungenerated chunks. So let's get the coordinates and set our spawn point here. So do I sound boring explaining that all to you guys, or do you find it interesting? Please let me know in the comments. But anyway, I set my spawn point to the new area, but first we got to die, and with keep inventory on, luckily. Let's see. Yes, it's in the right area, I believe. Yes, nice. Okay. Anyway, it seems like it works, and I believe no other region files should be loaded when the spawn chunks are loaded. So that means we can finally update to 14W02A. And in this version, we can do something interesting. We can actually enchant carrot on a stick. No, not like that. You actually can grab a fishing rod, in this case my feather falling 1 fishing rod, add a carrot to it, and you will have a carrot on a stick with feather falling 1. But I'm not gonna leave it with this. I want the best carrot on a stick in the entire world. To do that, I will grab myself another fishing rod and put this book on it with Luck of the Sea, Unbreaking and Lure. And here we go. We got the best fishing rod inside of the entire game. So if we grab this fishing rod and put this carrot on it, we have the best carrot on a stick inside of the entire game. So I put world's best carrot on a stick here in the museum, but not the best museum. As you can see, it's kind of ugly. Some random villagers over here, some random IDs over there, even something that just rages you when you see it right over here. Like, this is ugly how it's with carpet, it's not even symmetric. So yeah, I think the next thing we should do, since this would otherwise be a very short episode, is to clean this main hall up and make it a bit more welcoming. And we already have this tile over here going, where I'm trying to achieve this more 2012-ish look. As you can see, we are incorporating some normal stone, some smooth stone slabs, we got some jack-o'-lanterns and some nether brick fences, and these are all pretty old blocks, and it will make this build feel pretty nostalgic if we finish it. And instead of fooling around, let's transition to the new main hall. I didn't have time to do everything before finishing this video because I really wanted to get it out today. As you can see, there have been big improvements. Before we only had these stairs and it kinda looked ugly, so I decided to add all the other stairs, and that definitely helped with making it look better. And I especially like these carvings in the wall, because I think it makes the staircase pop out a little more. As you can see on top, it still blends a little bit with the wall behind, but I think it's way better than without carving. At the bottom I also added these parts, they are little gaps inside of the wall. Not only are they a nice decoration, but maybe we can add some unobtainables to these. Maybe we can rally one of the extra wool-headed mobs and put them here. Because I really think it would be cool that if you walk inside of the main hall, that you can already see some of the unobtainables. Let's go up top, because there I also did something. And as you can see, I extended this nether brick pad to the top region. And I really think it acts nice, because it's also some kind of stone, and we got this stone theming going on. We also got some more spaces for some unobtainables, and all these hallways. And I think these hallways are perfect for when we have the bottom hallways filled, and also maybe for some smaller categories. And if we go in the middle hallways, we can see that it also has a path to the storage system. This is a nice, easy way up to the storage system instead of those ugly ladders. I will probably make some changes between this video and the next, and I hope it will look a lot better by then. Anyway, before I leave, I really want to thank you guys for watching this video, and also for the ones who subscribed, because we reached a milestone, 100 subs, and I couldn't do it without you. And yes, that's something YouTubers just say, but really, each one of you clicked the subscribe button and I'm thankful for that, because that motivates me to continue making videos. So yeah, a real thank you to all of you guys. Anyway, this was it for this video, and I hope to catch you next time. Bye bye!